Good morning. Today we are going to continue solving equations with x on both sides. So yesterday you did a little bit of work with this. Hopefully you did watch the video yesterday so that you have a good idea of what we're doing in this practice. But if you're confused, that's okay because we're going to go over it. All right, so here we have our first equation. So we have 3x plus 4 equals 2x plus 6. Our goal is always to get our x's on one side and our integers on the other. So the first thing that I always like to do is I like to look at the two sides of my equation because it helps me to keep organized. So right now I am seeing that there is, in fact, a 3x on my left side and a 2x on my right. And I want to get those together. Okay, I also see that I have a positive 4 on my left side and a positive 6 on my right. And again, I need those to be on one side and my x's to be on the other. So my first step is I'm going to look and see how I can move my x's to one side or the other. Now, it really doesn't matter if you move the 3x to the right side or the 2x to the left side. Doesn't matter. I always like to move the x that has less value because then I'm more likely to get a positive number rather than a negative number. Not always, but in this case, I would. So I am going to choose to move the 2x to the left side. The way I'm going to do that is, remember, when I'm moving from one side to another, I have to do the opposite. So right now, this 2x is a positive 2x. So in order to get rid of it, I am going to have to subtract it from both sides. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put this little text box in here. And I'm going to put minus 2x on this side and minus 2x on this side. Now, when I do that, what ends up happening is this 2x minus 2x equals 0, and so that they cancel out. And that's exactly what I want to have happen, because that way all my x's will be on the left side. Okay, so now I am going to go ahead and do the work. 3x minus 2x is 1x, which you can also just write as x. I still have the plus 4 equals, and now my 2x is gone, so all I have left on this side is 6. Okay, next step, I need to get all my integers on the same side. So right now, connected to my x is this plus 4. I want to move it to the other side. Again, if I'm moving to the other side, I'm doing opposite operations. So in this case, right here is a positive 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. Okay, and then when I do that, what ends up happening are my 4s on this side cancel out because 4 minus 4 is 0. And then I have x left on this side, and I'm going to do 6 minus 4, which I know is 2. I have isolated my x to x equals 2, so that is the solution. And you can go back and you could put the 2 in for your x's and substitute, and you should get the sides being equal. It's always a good check to do. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get you guys doing some more work here. So right now in this equation, I have 10x minus 4 equals 7x plus 8. Again, just my strategy. You don't need to do it, that's okay. I'm gonna put a line to mark my left side and my right side so that I stay organized. So then I am going to identify, I'm I'm going to start with my x's. I have a 10x on this side, and I have a 7x on this side. Okay, so what I would like to do is to get those on the same side. I like to move the lower value x. Okay, so in that case, what would I do to get this 7x and move it over to this side? Okay, hopefully you figured out that in order to do this, this is a positive 7x. So the way to move it to the other side is to do the opposite, which is to subtract 7x. So minus 7x, I still have minus 4 equals, now, oh, sorry, went too far ahead. I'm subtracting negative 7x from this side. I'm subtracting 7x from this side. And when I do that, what do I get? Okay, you should have hopefully gotten that 10x minus 7x is 3x. I still have the minus 4 equals. Now my 7x's, if they should cancel out. 7x minus 7x is 0, so those go away. And then I am left with the, 8 on the other side. I do not need this text box. I'm really unhappy with this video. So I am going